it's me, Sunfire SG, and we're back for episode 66 of Craftaway, and we've made a few changes. So, I've had to drop my recording down to 30 frames a second with OBS at the moment, because in the lab, I think it's the entities, all the item frames we've had, stuff like that, it was making videos very, very choppy, and this should help quite considerably. I think when we're not in the lab, we'll bump it up back to 60, and that should be fine. But for some reason it was really struggling in here. So as you can see, the wall of achievement is now gone, and we've now got Season 1 achievements in here instead, including, I don't think I've shown this yet, but Dom's Lucky Coin. Now he left that a while back, then hid it again and said we'd never find it, but he literally hid it right next to where he put it in the first place, so it took about 10 seconds. Dom, up your game when it comes to hiding stuff, man. So we are back. Today we're going to be doing some interiors on the builds over here. I'm probably going to have to do a bit of a Nether Quartz mining session first. I kind of like quartz for the office building, so we're going to have to be getting quite a bit of that. We're down to less than a stack, so that's going to happen first. I may do that in a bit of a time lapse. We'll have to wait and see. It's never usually the most interesting thing, but we could do, yeah, we could always chuck on a bit of music and chill out for a bit. And then we'll start cracking on a few of the ideas that I've got in here, and then kind of show you the progress as we go along. Welcome back. Now, that was about half an hour of mining. I decided to call it short. It's getting late tonight, and also that's about as much as I did to brave in the Nether. It was getting a little sketchy around some of those tunnels, and I didn't want to destroy anyone else's Nether tunnel by accident, so we came back with 9, almost 10 stacks of Nether Quartz ore. Now I'd like you guys to put down in the comments how much you think I will make with a fortune-free pick. I'm betting probably, I want to say about 21 stacks. I think that'd be a nice amount. 21 stacks of nether quartz would be a decent amount for us to walk away with. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Right, let's get to mining. Final tally. 21, 22 and a bit stacked, so we weren't far off with my guess. I mean, how do you guys get on? Did you get close? What we're going to do now is we're going to... Oh yeah, that's right, it's only efficiency like 3? Yeah. We're going to take this upstairs, we're going to start making some slabs and stairs and all the things we need for the offices. Get together and we'll start working on the design of one of the offices, and then what I'll do is I'll kind of finish off that office and see if I've got time to basically do maybe 1 or 2 more, but we'll see how we go. Now before we actually go and start off with the decoration of some of these office buildings, I have been told by Mr. Sweeney Dunstan that he has pranked me. Now, we've been chatting about 80s movies, so I see a big thing over there. I've got an idea of what this is. But we're going to check it out. Yep. Yep. Over by the Ghostbusters firehouse we have got... Ah! A skeleton! That's what I was expecting. We've got what looks like a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Let's go up and check this guy out. This must have taken a while, man. This is a nice sized build. So, fittingly hanging off the side of the Ghostbusters firehouse, we now have the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man in his lovely sailor's outfit. Look at his shifty eyes. Hey kids, wanna buy some marshmallows? Nice work, man. I like this. This is going to stay here for a while. I'm not going to be pulling this down anytime soon. I can't get over the shifty eyes. Nice work, Sweeney. While I go gather my thoughts and gather my materials for the next build. Oh, that didn't work, did it? Yeah. I'm going to cut here. I'm going to cut here and go gather what I need to put together, but that's kind of took me back a little bit. So there's been a few developments. It's now raining. Excellent. Just what I need. I said we were going to do some interiors. Now, we've actually been doing a couple of streams on YouTube. My pain's been really bad, so I've just been kind of distracting myself with Minecraft and dragging you guys along for the journey as well. Now, we haven't done the interior of this one, but we've done the interior of this building, this Chartered Accountant, which is now up and running. Drab and Son, Chartered Accountants. And we've also done this build. Now, we don't actually have a, I guess like a name or a business to go in here yet, but it came out really nice. I'm really happy with it. Really happy with this. But there's been an update as well, and that update included a lot of new blocks and flowers, as you might have noticed as we walk past there, but there's actually a few around here as well. So we've got Lily of the Valley, and we've got cornflowers as well. And I've swapped out all of the stone brick here, chiseled stone and stone brick stairs and cobblestone walls for andesite based stuff. And I really think that's made a huge difference to these builds. They were just a little too noisy before. And I think what we're going to do for the rest of the episode is actually do the interiors of these. Now, I will have to rework the fire exits at the back because I've moved the fire escape over one. So those guys are stuck. If there's a fire here, they're toast. We are actually going to be putting in some walls, dividing walls along this line here. We're going to be moving the glowstone and splitting these into little, and we're talking little apartments. So, you know, a small room here with a kitchen and a bathroom, and there'll be one apartment on each floor. So in total, we've got basically 9 apartments in these 3 buildings here. And I think that's kind of what I was looking for in these. I kind of wanted small apartments. And I suppose there's not really much else to tell you now, apart from that we'll crack on. So I'm going to go ahead and put in the terracotta, start dividing them up and work out the best kind of proportions for the rooms. And then we'll come back and we'll start doing some decorating inside. Alright, we're back. Time to make these places feel like a home. They are cramped, to say the least. But I think it kind of fits with that small apartment feel that I was going for. I want these to feel like the low-end apartments, the ones that people kind of use because they have to, not because they want to. That's been fitting with the neighbourhood. You know, a lot of these sort of areas that have your higher class industrial and commercial areas sometimes have some of the less expensive. Actually, let's go there. Some of the less expensive housing available. And we'll bring that across here. We'll just split the room up. We'll have a separate bedroom in here, which I think should look quite nice. We'll just put that there. Yep, that works for me. We will need a light source in here, so maybe we could go ahead and knock that out. Pop that in. Got a little window there. That's nice, actually. I quite like that. Right. Doors on the next room. So I'm basically going to finish off putting the doors in on all the houses, all the apartments. I didn't put in a divider here either. Interesting. Did I put dividers? I didn't. Oh. Intriguing. Alright, well I can show you my thought process for this then. We are basically just making it a little bit of a bedroom or a bathroom, just something we can kind of hide away in here, keep it separate from the rest of the house. These are very tight apartments, but I kind of like how they've come out. I feel like they work. In fact, we could actually get rid of that for that. Excellent. Okay, I'll be back soon. I'm going to put the doors in, and then I'm going to grab a couple of resource materials that would be handy for what we're going to attempt next, which is the very... I don't know how we're going to decorate this. It's a very minuscule space. It's very much minimalist living, but we'll try our best to kind of make these apartments look nice. So I'm going to pop back when we've got something a little more complete. I'll see you soon. And we're back. So we've done a little bit of decorating, just minimalist stuff. We're going to be putting in a couple of sofas and I guess like cooking equipment, that kind of stuff. We're talking real minimalist here. It's a very, very tight squeeze. Do we want to try and get a table in here, I wonder? Just some stone pressure plates. I could try that. And I do have in my little boxes of wonder some birch fence posts. So let's grab that. Let's go ahead and grab the... We could grab a trapdoor. Or pressure plates. Where are you? I know I had some. Sure, I didn't put them away. Maybe I did. Maybe I did. Am I blind? No, I must have put them away. Oh well. Well, that's not a problem. Because what we can do is just do a trapdoor type table here as well. Now, not all of these houses are going to be the same. We're actually making up some flower pots as well to pop on the outside, just to kind of add to that variation. So we might as well continue here and just finish off this little section here. So maybe on this area we'll have the kitchen here. It's a shame I haven't got the diorite tops, but that's okay. Put a little table here. And this fella can have a granite stair. But he's still going to have the same sofa. Like that. And if we put in here, no, we're all good there. Let's pop a top on that. And finally this one here. You can have a different sofa. There's not really anywhere else you can put the sofas, but that's fine. And we'll put the cooker here. Little countertop. And we'll put a table in the corner. This person. There we go. So that's kind of the idea I've got for all these houses. I'm going to go through, finish this off. And there we go, guys. Just a little bit of flowers can kind of make a huge difference to the front of this build. I'm quite happy with how this has turned out. The insides are looking very nice, actually. I quite like, for the small space that they have, you can get a lot in here. You know, there's a bit of variation between them. They're not all the same. I'm pleased. I'm very pleased. It's taken what was quite an ugly build. I didn't like, as I said before, I didn't like the stone brick. It was very noisy. We've taken that noise all the way down, and with the decoration, it feels livable. I think we've done quite well. So that's all for this episode. We've got some collaborations coming up soon. We've got a big castle to build. There's a lot of us. All of the castaways are in on this. It's going to be a big, big project. I think Conniption and I are working on the wall, so maybe that'll be next episode. We'll have to see if our schedules align. I know he's a busy man, especially with his base build that's going on at the moment as well. If you haven't checked that out, go check out his channel. What do you call it? The Borb? The bio? I don't know. You'll have to check it out. It's going to be crazy big. So definitely worth checking that out. In fact, just check out all of the castaways. There are some amazing content creators there. They're always finding new, interesting ways to surprise me. I think Cloudtoss is on his way back now as well, which would be cool. Look forward to seeing him again. It's going to be good. Munchies is back. You know, we've got a few new people in the works that are hopefully going to be joining us soon as well. It's getting big, guys. It's getting big. I'm excited. I'm very excited. But that is all for this episode. thank you very much for stopping in, and we'll catch you next time. Bye for now. We'll get it on the map.